Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On third down. That's Mack. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a carry from Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to float this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Love. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside, but let's not underscore.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
A On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And avoids the contact by sliding. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Easy.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Sammy!
Now Breeze. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Simon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze wants the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
11.
Play action, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik McDowell able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's Mack on the toss. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. No problem there on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kamara now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
95-56.
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Off of play action. Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Fighting through. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the Cheaters right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing again is Locke. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Locke throwing again. And Locke will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. Thomas, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He gets away from 1. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll come out in the pistol.
Five. Kill.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back now in Indianapolis. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
5-4. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze again here on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he got his man complete. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Hill on the move to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Breeze to throw again. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just put...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have...
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 93 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Luck gonna throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's taken down inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Now late in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.